Good morning. I am doing today's starter kit challenge first thing bright and early in the morning, so don't mind what I like to call my bed bun. I hope that everyone is doing well and that you have been getting some use out of these videos and trying some new things with your oils. One thing I always like to say to people is the oils won't work unless you use them. So, just jump in. Don't be afraid to just try something new. We had one of our customers on our customer page just commented this morning that whenever she gets her eyebrows waxed, the day after she gets a hive basically there, and she said that usually lasts her for I think she said 2 weeks, and she said last night she decided to go ahead and just put lavender on it after she did it, and no hive. So that's awesome. The healing properties will show themselves, and they'll work when you use them. So I'm really, really excited to hear that people are already starting to incorporate them. So yeah, again, our oil today is frankincense. Frankincense is known as the king of oils. We refer to it as liquid gold in our house. Frankincense is a very historical oil, as many of the oils are, but it dates back. It actually dates back to all the way to the 16th century. I'm going to reference our essential oil pocket reference. Sorry, I'm turning this wrong way. Essential oil pocket reference guide. This is a must-have book. For anyone that does not have it, please either have this or the app on your phone, which I'll show you the app another day when we reference an oil. I'll look it up via the app. But this book right here, I cannot recommend it enough. We'll be doing a group order again very soon, and we can get them for very cheap. So please make sure to message me or your enroller and get one of these books. Literally, you can look up every single oil, and there's just a ton of science in here. So I'm going to go ahead and look up frankincense. I have it flipped to the page right now. And there's a lot of different things you can read about. You can read about the botanical family, the plant origin, where it comes from. You can read about the key constituents. I've told you that these oils have hundreds of constituents, and this right here gives you the key constituents in that oil, which is awesome because you can, if you want to, do the research yourself. You can see what the constituent is. The top one in frankincense is alpha-pinene. So you can go on the internet, or you can go to a reference book, and you can look up alpha-pinene, and you can look up what that does to the body, how it interacts with the body. And that's awesome for me because, again, I always need to know why. So that's great. I'm going to go ahead and read you just a little blurb here about frankincense that's coming right out of our EOPR. It says, frankincense is considered the holy anointing oil in the Middle East and has been used in religious ceremonies for thousands of years. It was well known during the time of Christ for its anointing and healing powers, and it was one of the gifts given to Christ at his birth. Used to treat every conceivable illness known to man, frankincense was valued more than gold during ancient times, and only those with great wealth and abundance were able to possess it. It is mentioned in one of the oldest known medical records, which is called Ebers Papyrus, dating from the 16th century, an ancient Egyptian list of 877 prescriptions and recipes. So it was an Egyptian document that literally only listed 877 prescriptions and recipes, and frankincense was one of them. Frankincense, because these oils are so pure in the way that we distill them, they never expire. So there are people out there who have 20-year-old bottles of frankincense, which is amazing, but they'll never expire. So that's awesome. And then right below that, so it gives a little bit of the historical data. Then it talks about some of the medical properties. So the medical properties of frankincense are anti-tumoral, immunostimulant, antidepressant, muscle relaxing. Some of the uses are depression, cancer, respiratory infections, inflammation, and immunostimulating. So it's actually really awesome to be able to reference this because you can look at very, very specific uses that are recommended for each oil. And I kind of got stuck on the cancer use, and I wanted to know a little bit more about that. I'm not going to go into all of that, but the article that I'm going to be attaching today, it really goes into it, and it explains how different hospitals and doctors are starting to integrate frankincense into their therapies, which just absolutely fascinates me. So that's pretty awesome about the cancer. Frankincense crosses the blood-brain barrier. So again, one of the medical properties is anti-tumoral. So anything that's anti-tumoral that can actually cross the blood-brain barrier going into the brain, if there happened to be a brain tumor, this could be something that could be very powerful for that. So that's pretty awesome that we're able to conclude that just by reading in this guide. So I'm going to tell you what I have personally used frankincense for. It talks about depression. I had a little bit of postpartum depression after my second baby, and so I decided to make some capsules with frankincense. And I'm going to show you how I did that. These are the veggie capsules that we sell at Young Living. You can just go to the website and pick up a bag. And it's super easy. You literally just pop open the capsule. You want to use a carrier oil in there. I am using olive oil, and just a cheap eyedropper. And then you go ahead, take the lid off, and get your oil, and just one drop. And then you just pop the cap back on and shake it out, and there you go. So I made these after I had my baby because I was nursing and my hormones were already out of whack, so there was no way that I wanted to even entertain any sort of medicine or anything like that. So just knowing the strong antidepressive properties that frankincense has, I decided to use that, and just a world of difference. So I was very, very excited about that. Another oil that you can use frankincense with is orange. It's great to ingest because it does have some amazing properties. It's also awesome to diffuse. Just very grounding, very calming, and then the orange has so many immune boosting properties in it. So frankincense, in closing, because at one point in time it was literally used to treat every illness known to man, just always think of frankincense. Reach for it. If there's something that you're like, I just don't really know, frankincense is probably going to help it in some way. And definitely pick up one of these essential oil pocket references because they are amazing. So, okay, well, I am looking forward to tomorrow, and I hope you guys are getting some use out of these videos and able to just kind of jump in a little bit further with your oils. All right, bye-bye.